Hey guys, it's Keeps here and welcome to another video of the Blackburn Rovers series. Hopefully, just to start off, you can notice a difference in the quality audio today. I have, got a mic, not just recording with my headset that I use for Xbox and playing on PC and things, so hopefully you see a big difference and hopefully it'll add just that bit of quality to the videos that I've been missing so far. So, as I said, we're back with the Blackburn Rovers series and we've not been going to plan at all, really. We have just been able to fix it the past month, thankfully, but we had dropped down to 12th, and it's been a steady little rise, just getting back up the table, and up to 9th now, all playing 35 games. We're on 57 points, we've won 17, lost 12, drew 6, we're plus 20 goal difference. So in that area of the table we are doing good for goals. We're not doing terrible in that sense, but it's the results that really faltered going through the Christmas period, and I find that a lot with this FM, that if you start to get that little bit of momentum drop your way, then you're perfect through Christmas. But one or two bad results, especially in the Championship, when the games come thick and fast, you can sometimes just drop off and not get the performances that you're looking for, and that's exactly what's happened to us here. So we'll go and look at the schedule. So as you can see, going through that December-January time was nothing short of awful. One win from December was not very good. Granted, 3 games away, we only lost one of the home games, and we picked up 4 points from, a possible 9 from the home games, but that's not the point. It's still, less than we would have hoped for. Considering up to that point we had done really well, September, October, we left you at the Everton game, I believe, in the last episode, and since then it just went really downhill. In January especially, just was not good at all. Looking at February, however, we did change tactic back to what we were playing with, and we made a couple of little tweaks to it, which I'll go over in a second. But we did, start to pick it up. Also, that 3-1 loss to Hull, I thought, oh no, here we go again. But 3 wins on the trot, 2 away from home, and then a big 4-1 win at home to Stoke. As you can see there, really getting off the ground quickly, going to goal down, and then second half, we just dominated. And that's been, when you look at the stats, this has been the stats for most of our games this season. If you look at all these games, Wigan, 4-0, we're still getting a lot of the ball against Bristol away. 3-0 away to Huddersfield, again, decent amount of the ball. Too much fouls, not enough chances, but we are creating a decent amount of chances still. And it's just been a running theme. As I say, looking at the Stoke game, which is obviously a good way to look at it. We've got 2 defenders pitching in with 4 of the goals, which shows how we certainly get some of them from set pieces. But definitely, improved in the past month, and we're really pleased with that. So looking on, we do have some tough games ahead, and there's not too much football left in terms of how much we've already played. I think we've played 35, I think. So, looking forward, we do have not a lot of time to turn this around, and we are going to have to go into almost every game thinking we need to get the 3 points, and it's not going to be easy. We do have away games against Cardiff, Millwall, away to Wigan, Barnsley, Derby. Not easy games, never mind the league position, Derby aren't doing too good, but you never know, away ground, the fans behind them, that can really make a difference. And even though it's Football Manager, as we all know, away games still are more difficult to handle, just like they are in real life, and I really feel that there could be a couple of bumps along the way, but hopefully, I've got confidence in the team after the past month again, confidence in the tactic. We didn't make any signings in January, which may have been an issue, but as you can see with the finances, not a lot. And I just felt that would maybe be better holding off until the summer, hopefully getting promotion, get a bit more money, and then being able to sort out the squad. So looking at the tactic, in possession, in transition, out of possession, we have a lot of instructions, which I did think was maybe part of the reason for it. At this level of football, you sometimes get away with not a lot of instructions, but it's the way I wanted to play. And, you know, it's not the ideal way I'd want to play. I did try the ideal way I'd want to play, but these players just could not get into the rhythm of it, and I appreciate that. This is, I've set up the strongest 11 that we've played with so far. It's certainly been different. You know, we've dropped Ryan Niamb, and, you know, there's certain issues with, you know, going into games where I felt like, oh, we could be doing certain things better, and, you know, just certain aspects of play with this tactic isn't what I want to do. So I think if we get to the Premiership, I'm going to build the team around the tactic that I want to use, and try and really hope that the board give us enough funds to do that. Now, the changes that I did make, so we were more direct passing, but I did go to slightly shorter, and that seemed to work in our favour in this middle three. Certainly, you know, Dak in that position before he got injured was very good at taking it in a half turn from these short passes in the triangle and spraying it out wide, which was ending in a cross. As you can see, Adam Armstrong is now out on the left, and he scored less goals over the season because of it. But looking at Bren Brereton up front, 19 games, 8 goals, you know, for a 20-year-old striker who's, you know, just breaking into the team, I can't have any complaints about that at all. Dak, again, you know, 7 goals, 32 games, not great, but as much as he's been playing the shadow striker role in this tactic, another one that we played a little bit of, he was an advanced playmaker, and he was really connecting those passes quite well. But then we've got the main man of the team, Downing, with 36 games, 1 goal, 20 assists. Now, 20 assists is unbelievable. And then Adam Armstrong, 15 goals, 2 assists. So overall, there's been certain players and certain aspects of play that I've been really pleased with, but there's also been some that I haven't been. One of which was set pieces, which I have since changed. We'll look at that in the next video though, or maybe in the preview for the next season. Just because I want to have it in the style that I play. I've got a tactic that I've made and I use in every save at some point, and it's how I would like to. If I was a manager, it's how I would play the game. It's how I'd want to see the game played. So that's why I like to build everything around that. You know, long throws, free kicks, corners. It's all stuff that I've made. It's all things that I'd like to see get used. You know. So that will be the tactic going into next season, so we will look at that when it comes to it. So looking next, we do have Swansea at home. We'll be looking to win that to get over the line. You know, transfers, we will just look at transfer history because, as I said, you know, Ryan Niamb out. But, you know, it's nothing to be shy about with that fee, you know, going to Newcastle. We're really happy to get that fee for him. Obviously, if you were here at the episode 1, he was a player that I really wanted to use, Ryan Niamb at Newcastle now, but for certain reasons he just didn't click with us, and ultimately it made more sense to move him on than keep him. And, you know, he's a big loss. You know, Bennett is good, he's old, he's experienced, he's the captain, but he's not the same, you know, physical presence in terms of getting up and down the line as Niamb was. And there is some games where you look at it and you think, oh, I could have had him, but overall there's not too many regrets there, and, you know, we just need to kind of get on with things and really just move on. As I say, the plan is to make a bit of a rebuild in the summer. That's if we get to the Premiership. But yeah, we'll be looking at a lot of aspects of play, and, you know, that 27 million could be the difference between getting that star player to keep us into the Premiership next year, or, you know, having to stick with the squad we've got. So that was the decision to sell him. So anyway, guys, looking forward to the next video. It will probably come around, you know, getting to the end of the season. We'll maybe play a couple of games. It'll probably be a longer video, maybe 20 minutes to half an hour long. Just to get some of the games out of the way. That video will probably come Monday, and, you know, I'll have another tactic out this Friday. So looking ahead, you'll have a couple of videos, and this season will be done quicker than we thought. I thought it would have been more videos, but going through that period in December and January, I felt it didn't make sense to make a video about how bad we were doing, so that's why I skipped on. and that's why I'm making it now. But I'm hoping that you're enjoying the series, guys. Leave a comment below if you're not, or if there's something that you think I could do better. I was thinking of taking maybe suggestions for players to sign, that kind of thing. So I'm always open to, you know, everyone's opinion and feedback from what I can get to get this channel better, to get the series better, and to get you more involved. Okay, so I've been Keebs. It's been great having you again. Hit subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.